Airships circling Shelhurst Park this afternoon, providing us with some great pictures. This is Old Trafford South for the afternoon. A lot of people outside still trying to get in here. Sam Haman, the Wimbledon owner, has promised us a party. And there's a lovely feel about the place, there really is. A lot of these fans were milling around the stadium very early this morning. Most with tickets, some without, but they've come from all corners. And to be recorded by some on their own equipment for posterity. Simply the best. That's Manchester United, the Premier League's best this season. Looking for points this afternoon to finish with an identical record to the United champions of '67. Wimbledon want to do the double. Dean Holdsworth needs goals in the chase of Teddy Sheringham. 21 Teddy's got, 18 Holdsworth has. So too does Les Ferdinand at Loftus Road. Highlights of the game between Queen's Park Rangers and Villa later in the programme. A young boy will look back and say, I was there. Here's United, skippered this afternoon by Brian Robson. Now they can relax now, can't they? Plenty of smiles. Might not have been like that if they were coming here today looking for points to win the Premier League title. And here come Wimbledon. It's a long walk from the dressing rooms here, Teddy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah. It's a bit of a roundabout way, really. You come down one side and then back round the back and then out in the corner.
Dean Holdsworth.
Someone trip him up there, please.
Somebody trip him up. Dion Dublin. And the rest of a, well, hesitant Wimbledon side.
Not really.
You can't see them yet either, Teddy. I think we're about to get our first glimpse of the participants this afternoon. Wimbledon and the Premier League champions, Manchester United. Don't forget, Queen's Park Rangers and Villa later in the programme. Right now, let's settle back and enjoy the live action in the company of Andy Gray and Martin Tyler.
Manchester United fans have flown in from all over the world to be here today to pay tribute to Alex Ferguson's team. United, England's most internationally renowned club, and at last properly honoured again in their own land. A final day fixture here that extends the festive spirit for the newly crowned champions. It would have been if they still needed points. Such is Wimbledon's reputation. No one at United wanted this to be the decisive match. Joe Kinnear's men, the last team to win at Old Trafford, and Wimbledon doubles, not just a term associated with the summer tennis tournament. Their target today to beat United a second time, to set alongside prestigious home and away victories against Arsenal and Liverpool this season. Andy Clark, who had trials at Old Trafford, passed the fitness test to take his place. It's the same side which drew at Spurs last weekend.
Yes, and Joe Kinnear intends this side to really attack Manchester United. We can all be aware of Robbie Earl there, looking to get forward and support the front two. But it's these two here, Andy Clark and Neil Ardley. They're going to be asked to push right forward in the wide areas to provide Wimbledon with a 4-4-2 formation.
Alex Ferguson has made a concession to the Wimbledon style by withdrawing Ryan Giggs from the firing line. Brian Robson takes his place, his first start for 5 months. Otherwise, it is the side which came through so strongly when they entered the finishing straight with 6 successive victories.
Yes, and not having Ryan Giggs does mean that they will be a little bit light along this side here with no real width. Lee Sharp, as usual, will be the one to provide the width there. But watch this lad here. I'm sure with Robson playing, you watch Paul Ince, who's been holding most of the season. He'll be looking to get forward and get some goals. two of the best club centre-backs in the country thought they were in for a nice end-of-season stroll. And there's two guys, John Fashanu, no respecter of reputations, and Dean Holdsworth chasing Teddy Sheringham will be out to make it a very hot day for the Manchester United centre-backs.
Here is the woolly bully himself. The launch party for his new record is later this evening. So whatever happens today, there'll be some celebrations for Wimbledon. It's been the first year of the special selection of referees for the top division. Joe Worrell, a prominent member of the Premier League panel. Inside the stadium, 30,500 fans lucky enough to have tickets. Perhaps the latecomers still striving to get in, but they estimate, the police, that there might be as many as 5,000 United supporters here who've travelled without tickets just to be somewhere in reach of their heroes.
There's an incredible amount of people outside.
Alec Ferguson taking in the atmosphere. And quite an atmosphere it is. And how ironic that Shelhurst Park should be bursting at the seams less than 24 hours after Crystal Palace lost their place in the Premier League. Our sympathies to Steve Coppell and company. Our congratulations to Joe Royle and his men. An amazing escape for Oldham. So Manchester United to kick off. Eric Cantona in the number 11 that he wears for France, with Brian Robson returning to the team, to the number 7 shirt, and indeed, of course, to the captaincy. Well, Wimbledon started their Premier League campaign against last season's champions up at Ellen Road with a neat sense of symmetry. They finish it here against the new champions, and they are certainly going to finish it inflicting a bruise or two, as Paul Ince finds within seconds as Vinnie Jones comes fast off the blocks. Andy?
Well, in case anyone was interested as to whether Wimbledon were up for this game, 10 seconds, Vinnie's first fell. And I tell you what, it could have been a lot worse. He really did launch himself at Paul Ince there.
Well, was it a booking in his Chelsea days in 3 seconds against Sheffield United, I think, last season in the FA Cup? Paul Ince took it in reasonably good part. Owen beaten in the air by Jones. Here is John Fashanu. Barton trying to link up from right back. Throw to United.
We talk about Vinnie Jones. Manchester United have got Brian Robson there, who's never, I don't think, ever shipped a tackle in his life. That'll be a fascinating confrontation if the two face up to each other in the middle of midfield. Well, they've done it before, of course, and Vinnie Jones first came to prominence against Manchester United. He scored in only his second league game to beat United in a match that was played at Plough Lane. A little hand slap of respect with Ince there. No hard feelings. 1 or 2 more hard tackles to come, I'm sure. Hardly. Paul Parker moving ahead of Cantona, who steered it forward to Hughes. And Hardly, who played the ball as he was challenged then, limping. Recently recruited by the England under-21 squad. And Sagas well forward. Pushed by Pallister, it certainly looked it. Well, that's what they're going to get lots of today. There's going to be a lot of the ball played in towards the centre-backs for Fashanu and Holdsworth, just to make a mess of things, to mess people up. Peter Schmeichel played one of his early games in this fixture last season, his early games in England. He learned 1 or 2 harsh lessons. It was an awkward evening for him here. Manchester United did win by 2 goals to 1. One of the scorers, Gary Pallister. Schmeichel with an eye on Fashanu then. And the referee with an eye on Fashanu as well. Well, that does show he's learned. Peter Schmeichel, doesn't it? He came out here, he knew that John Fashanu was attacking the ball. But look at the goalkeeper, the knees up, he's protecting himself. And that's classic goalkeeping pose there. They always do that. And against a team like Wimbledon, you need to be able to do that.
One thing the players will appreciate here is the weather. It's rained hard this morning to freshen up the pitch. And Lee Sharp in here freshly for United. Barton can see it wide of the post. A chance.
Yeah, Warren Barton, I think, expects this to be going back to the goalkeeper. But the ball just sits up, and Sharp, there he goes, watch Barton, I think you see there. Sharp just nicks in behind him as he stops. And really, Lee Sharp, that's a chance that he would have done better at 99 times out of 100.
Manchester United should know their bearings here, of course. They played Crystal Palace here, what, 2.5 weeks ago, although Sharp missed that match with a touch of flu. Cantona, McClare. Here's Parker. Forward quickly by Scott Fitzgerald for Wimbledon. Fashanu not allowed to settle on the bounce by Pallister. Here's Clark. Cut off by Bruce. Jones in quickly, mistake by Irwin. Ardley's cross. Pallister's height useful for United there. A lot of defensive headers will be required, I'm sure, if Wimbledon can settle to their game. Robson with Clark, not letting him run the ball out of play. Parker clears. McAllister. And it all calms down for a few seconds.
There's nothing on this game, is there? I mean, the championship is one, I take it. Oh, that's amazing.
What a nice thing for Wimbledon it would be to say, to become the first team to beat the champions.
I think that's what's in it for Manchester United as well, Martin, having only just won the championship a week ago. The last thing we want to do is lose again this season.
And of course for Wimbledon we should point out again that there is a great deal of money at stake in terms of league positions, and they certainly can increase their stake in that respect should they win this game. McClare leaving Jones. Cantona, scales in the way, recently crowned as Wimbledon's player of the season, got his trophy just before the kickoff. Barton having some difficulties, not for the first time, and the game has only run into its 6th minute. McClare. Hughes pulling to the right. Cantona has sprung into the centre. The flag is up for offside against him. John Scales has had a very steady season. A lot of speculation around him that he might be the next Wimbledon player to be sold, but Sam Hammad has come out on record this week and said we won't have to sell. That's how much progress in the Premier League has meant financially. It's the big league, it's where the big money is. But how will it be for the tenants here at Shelhurst Park now the landlords have been relegated? I can answer my own question in one respect. It does affect the development of the ground and any repairs on it, because the tenancy agreement says that Crystal Palace must meet those costs. Whether they'll have the resources to do all that Wimbledon would want remains to be seen. Well, we're getting used to seeing players with portable phones as a status symbol. I can tell you that John Fashanu now has 2 portable phones, so that's the next step up the ladder. A media man, a businessman, and when he's got time, a Premier League striker. Here he is. Here's Fitzgerald. They're keeping Clark and Ardley well forward down the flanks, as Andy was suggesting at the start. Andy Clark spent some 9 days on trial at Manchester United, played 1 reserve game, wasn't taken on, and return to, how about that time, Barnett. There's Earl, Ardley, is it dropping over Schmeichel? Not sure quite what Ardley had in mind, but it very nearly manifested itself as a telling chip over Schmeichel.
Well, there's a look of panic on Peter Schmeichel's face. He's put under a bit of pressure. He's always stretching for it, Neil Ardley, but you can see how close he comes to embarrassing Peter Schmeichel. That's not a deliberate chip at all. He's just leaning back, stretching, and doesn't catch it right.
Yes, it was a slice shot. But Schmeichel's face nearly left as red as the shirts of his teammates. Well, it will go into the mixer here. Wimbledon trying to win the first ball, but not too worried if they have to fight for the settle for the second one. But in the end, Manchester United had a good defensive answer.
Well, you can bet money on Manchester United doing that, because they know how anxious Wimbledon are to put it in there, as they say.
Passionate. Taking Pallister with him. Well, any way you can to watch today. The answer is, if you can't get into the ground, is to get a dish. Fitzgerald. Irwin beating Ardley in the air, but the ball breaking for Barton. Back after a spell of injury this season. Schmeichel there ahead of both Holdsworth and Fashanu.
It was quite an intelligent ball from Barton in there.
Hughes. It's pushing on. Cantona holding his position, worried about going offside. Ince going on with the ball. It has been a week of sustained celebration for the Manchester United players. They'll be hoping there's enough left on the high to lift them over this hurdle.
Yeah, that's a little suggestion of what I thought would happen with Paul Ince. Being the one to be asked to be holding midfield, but with Brian Robson now, very capable of doing that today. Expect more of those kind of runs from Paul Ince. I think when the game settles, though, Mark, that Manchester United will settle down into the type of football that they showed us on Monday night against Blackburn. A football free of pressure, free of anxiety, a flowing type of football. And as I said on Monday, if you have quality players and you take all the pressure away, then at times you can't have turn it on.
They're trying to do that here with Hughes. Robson. This is Irwin. Very nearly a cultured climax to a classy attack. Fashanu. For all Manchester United's anxiety about coming to Wimbledon for a match that really mattered in the chase for the championship, they have drawn to and won their last two of the 4 visits over the last 4 seasons to Wimbledon. Matches played not just here, of course, but previously at Plough Lane. So Ferguson has got 2 good facts behind him when it comes to taking on Wimbledon. But this season, of course, Joe Kinnear and his players triumphed at Old Trafford at a time when Manchester United weren't looking like champions. Cantona. Here's Sharp. 4 up for United, but the game stopped because Sharp was caught.
A pity that as well, because it was a lovely move building up. You see, he is caught by Warren Barton, but had Joe Worrell just allowed play to go on, Manchester United had a lovely situation developing. You see, Cantona got the ball, they had men running from midfield. It hasn't rewarded them at all being brought back for a free kick.
Ryan Giggs is here and available if required from the bench. Robson looking for Cantona. Callister with a header. Clark. Fashioning. Pumping it back for Clark again. Three in the centre for Wimbledon. And they'll be joined by reinforcements because Wimbledon have a corner. Manchester United have pulled everyone back except Eric Cantona. He's waiting on the edge of the area. Ardley to take the corner. Michael to make it his. Well, here's a chance for Lee Sharp to stretch his legs. Confronted by Fitzgerald. Well, it was a deep cross, just too deep in the end, to an area where Cantona had taken up a position.
How often have we seen that from Manchester United this season? They're defending a corner deep in their own box, their eyes in the hands of Peter Schmeichel. Within a split second, United are then testing the defence at the other end of the pitch.
Oh. Scales as he was challenged by Hughes. Holdsworth is onside. The pace on the ball just forcing him wide. England got players herring into the centre. Irwin. And they can retrieve it for Wimbledon. Calmly done by McClare. But Joe Kinnear wants Wimbledon to show that they're more than just the stereotype so many view them as. Certainly they responded to the cameras here against Crystal Palace on Good Friday, and the Wimbledon players have been watching the video of that game this week. It's hurled in by Jones. The vast majority of the fans here, of course, wearing red and white. It's almost like an extra home game in the Premier League for Manchester United. We're in the 17th minute. 0-0 at Shelhurst Park. Dealt with by Ince. So rather than free kick, it's going to be the long throw, and that might be even more testing.
I think it will. That's been one surprising thing early on. Neil Ardley in particular has had quite a lot of the ball, Mark, and he showed us the quality of his crossing the last time you and I were here at Shelhurst Park, but we haven't seen that up till now.
And it comes from Jones. Schmeichel, as he was challenged by Holdsworth, the Scales who flicked it on to make it awkward for the goalkeeper.
Now these are horrible to defend against, and you're not too worried as an attacking side who gets the touch there at the near post. But that's brave goalkeeping from Peter Schmeichel. That's when you need your goalkeeper to come and clean things up for you.
Beating Pallister, Ardley coming in, Clark as well, both the wide men supporting the flick on then. And it nearly came off for Wimbledon.
I just wonder if Andy Clark there had any thoughts in his mind just about hitting it as it dropped him. He tried to control it. It arrived very invitingly on the half volley there.
Certainly is a team picked to carry the fight to the champions. With Fashanu and Holdsworth getting plenty of support from wide positions. Hardly. Jones picks it off. McAllister doing likewise for Wimbledon. Here's Clark. Jones in the middle along with Fashanu and Holdsworth. Clark going it alone. Giving a problem there to Parker, but Ince helped his colleague out.
Little cameo, Collins, all season, really. When any of his defenders have been in trouble, and 9 times out of 10 you can guarantee that number 8 there would have been very, very close. There's a chink of daylight there, but he closes the door very quickly, Collins.
Players header. Ball stays in play. Ardley with another chance. Scales. And he stays down, and Wimbledon have to cover as the game goes on. Cantona. Hughes. Ardley's filled in the centre of defence at the moment. Barton can prevent the corner. Jones. Sagers is one of the more confident kickers amongst goalkeepers. And now there can be some attention. Steve Allen, the physio, for the facial damage to John Scales, who went in bravely for the header.
I think it's actually John Scales and Brian Robson who end up going for the ball here. Neil Ardley hoists it to the back post, and Scales attacks it very well, but you see both him and the number 7, Brian Robson, get involved, and both take a whack. John Scales looks to have come off second best there. There's a lot of arms and going up there.
For the record, it's Brian Robson's 5th start in the Premier League. He's been a substitute used in the last 7 games, of course, and his influence has been keenly felt at a crucial stage. Hughes. Here is Robson. Leclerc. Parker carrying forward, dragging Clark with him, creating a little bit of space perhaps. Here's Parker's cross. Scales getting his bearings back quickly. Still just holding his face there. Wonder whether there might be a touch of blurred vision. But there's nothing blurred about the Wimbledon approach here. There is one unlikely set of circumstances by which they could finish it as London's leading club. It would need a good win today, Arsenal and Spurs to draw on Tuesday, and Queen's Park Rangers to lose at home to Villa and at home to Sheffield Wednesday also on Tuesday. Jokineer has really developed into the right man at the helm for Wimbledon. There is a serious side to him, I can tell you, but he's very well equipped for the dressing room banter. There's still a crazy gang element at the club, typified by Vinnie Jones, of course. And Wimbledon have been exchanging faxes with Leeds United over an apparent bet, which Wimbledon believe they've won by finishing higher than Leeds on the league table. Words were exchanged when Leeds came here earlier in the year.
Good thinking from Holdsworth there when everyone was expecting the long throw into the box. Just made a little run short to Vinnie Jones, offering himself for the throw-in.
They just passed the halfway mark in the first half. 0-0. Jones. Really sharp, aware of his defensive responsibilities. Robson's head back by Barton. And Pallister comes to earth with McAllister. He's been in the headlines recently for the wrong reasons. He was sent off at White Hart Lane for an elbow on Paul Allen, who was still sporting the scars yesterday when he played at Anfield. But there is more to Wimbledon than a bustling, bruising, bullying style. They're keen to use this game as a barometer.
To be fair though, Mark, it is a major part of their makeup. They like to hustle people, they like to annoy people, they love to upset people.
Well, they're the small guys trying to have a say against the rich and famous.
They do have more often than not.
Wimbledon certainly won't have seen Shelhurst Park packed like this when they played here before. Ince. Hughes. Ince hoping that the recent rain might have just held the ball up then. It's worth a chase. Mark Hughes, incidentally, does count as one of Manchester United's foreigners as they go into the European Cup. But Ryan Giggs does not, though he plays for Wales. Dennis Irwin does not, nor does Clayton Blackmore or Darren Ferguson from the squad. Definite Englishman, Brian Robson, and of course Lee Sharp, and Gary Pallister. Owen. Here's Sharp. United, of course, attacking the end, at which they scored their 2 goals to beat Crystal Palace here recently. A significant evening that turned out to be. Leclerc, Robson.
Now they had 2 things in mind there, 2 options you really had, Brian McClare. He chose to look for Robson, but I just wonder had the shot not been the better one.
Well, there was Brian Robson roaring into the sort of position that really he made his trademark down the years. Doesn't happen quite so often now.
Yeah, he picks and chooses them now, but you can see there he goes. He sets off. Robbie Earl's left there. He's got a chance to the shot, opts for the pass, but not quite accurate enough.
But old habits dying hard for the captain. There's a foot raised by Hughes.
Yeah, looks a little bit surprised, Mark Hughes, but Joe Worrell quite right there. His foot goes up a little bit. I mean, you see the signal from the referee there.
Yes, Mark Hughes was so surprised. He looked immediately round at the linesman thinking he'd been given offside, but that wasn't the case. Jones. Holdsworth. Whether that was an attempt to beat Peter Schmeichel or just to get the ball in the centre, I'm not quite sure.
I'm not so sure. It wouldn't surprise me if it was a genuine attempt at a goal. When you've scored 18 league goals and you have a chance, although it's a slight chance of being the Premier League's top goal scorer, then you're going to take every opportunity you can to test the goalkeeper.
13 in his last 14 Premier League appearances. A real hot streak that's keeping Teddy Sheringham biting his nails.
Well, he did signal earlier, Dean Holdsworth, up to Teddy in the box, that he was going to get 4. I'm not so sure whether he meant 4 goals or 4 chances, the way this Manchester United team have defended all year.
Yes, I think, no disrespect to Dean Holdsworth, but Teddy's a bit more concerned about Les Ferdinand, who is playing against Aston Villa at this very moment. Highlights you'll see, of course, after this game here on Sky Sports. But Les also has another game on Tuesday against Sheffield Wednesday, who might not be at full strength in the week of the cup final. Although Sheffield Wednesday have shown great depth in their resources this season. Steve Bruce was telling me that Manchester United actually reported back for training on Friday morning after 3 days off.
3 days off or 3 days on? I mean, what we're talking here?
We're talking about 3 days off work.
All right.
I'm suggesting they might have been 3 days on a certain amount of alcohol beverage.
Oh, I would have been.
Well, times have changed. Oh, mistake by Fitzgerald. And Ince can't take advantage of it. And I'm sure that's not down to any overindulgence over the past few days.
I'll tell you what it's down to. It's down to Fitzgerald's recovery, Martin. He makes a mistake, he gets put in an awful spot. But look how quickly he gets back in there. And I think it's just his challenge that puts Paul Ince off enough. Now watch the way the 6 recovers there, Fitzgerald. He has to take a touch on it, but the challenge comes in. And that, to me, is just enough to put Ince off.
Ince, who scored at Shelhurst Park against Palace. Couldn't find the same corner there. Fashioner. McAllister. Well, he's got into the box. We haven't seen too much of him so far. Jones. Ince again. And he, more than anyone, really got Manchester United back on the rails against Blackburn on Monday with that tigerish approach in midfield.
I think Paul Ince is one of these type of players, Mark, that he can't play the game on any other way than at full out. It's not in his makeup to go easy at any time. And he's been the same today.
Jones. Giving Schmeichel a spot of work. Half an hour gone. Lee Sharp, who had a great early chance for Manchester United. Started with a fair amount of inhibition, but now Wimbledon working it forward with Holdsworth and Clark. They'll need better crosses than that to utilise John Fashanu. Jokinir said early in the season when Wimbledon was struggling, don't worry about us if we get everyone fit. And they've been able to do that. The players have had a bit more to worry about concerning the manager, who's talked himself into trouble once or twice. Leclerc and Hughes with an after you, Claude. It didn't suit Manchester United. Fashioner was always thinking about the shot. But Robson had his thoughts on preventing it being anything of any substance. He's far too much of a competitor, Brian Robson, to settle for life on the bench. And rest assured, he will be straining to be in the side from the start next season, though it's a season in which he will celebrate his 37th birthday. The man who will determine that, of course, is another pensive Alex Ferguson. Maybe he's feeling the pace of the week.
Well, compared to this time last year. That's a happy Alex Ferguson, Martin.
Well, Martin Edwards, who's run the club at directorial level without interfering on the football side. And that's been much appreciated by his manager. In fact, the one message passed from Martin Edwards to Alex Ferguson really was to delegate better, just to concentrate a little more on the senior side, and that's happened not just this season but over the past couple of years. But of course those who have responsibility for the youth team have done so well, and we'll be seeing Manchester United's youth team at Elland Road in the second leg of the Youth Cup final, live on Sky Sports on Thursday. Barton. No chance really for Clark. That's the second leg of the FA Youth Cup final at Elland Road, live on Sky Sports. Following Wednesday, San Marino, Poland, the World Cup for England's group, also live. And then the final of the Autoglass Trophy at Wembley, Stockport County against Port Vale. Just over 10 minutes to go to half-time. Robson. Close to it was Fashanu. Here's Barton. Well, Barton annoyed with the linesman, but the throw given to United. Here's Hughes. Jones coming back, shoulder to shoulder. Joe Worrell turns away from the ball to watch what was going to happen in possible retaliation then. The first contact the referee saw and allowed the game to go on.
Well, this could have been nasty. It's what happens after that, the legs get tangled. Jones's feet look very close to the head of Mark Hughes, and it just depends on Joe Worrell's interpretation of all that, really. I think knowing Joe, it'll be a quiet word to both of them, but the next time either of them cross him, then I think you'll find that they might be in the book.
There's not a player who will be put out of the game by taunts from opposing fans, but I'm sure that happened. Legacy of that incident, and mud on the face. Here's Clark. Trying to get a good angle for the cross, but outnumbered by Messrs McClare and Parker. McAllister. Earl with a little flick. Fashanu, the flag's up.
You're right about Robbie Earl, Martin. We've seen very little of him getting into the box. What's even worse, finding space. I mean, the ball's delivered in there, and John Fashanu's not offside because everyone misses the ball, and it fools the linesman as well. He's not offside from the initial ball, and Robbie Earl didn't get a touch on it, so the linesman just fooled a little bit there.
Fashanu definitely not offside here. He's past Pallister, Schmeichel's got to come, and that takes a bit of courage. We saw a similar incident earlier in the season where Fashanu bore down on the Tottenham goal, which was guarded then by Ian Walker, who had to come out at the feet.
Yeah, I think they'd just been a little bit early in the season as well, Mark. We might have seen John Fashanu a little bit more committed. You see the anxious look, the thankful look from Peter Schmeichel.
spend the summer on the treatment table. Robson. That's a fine ball by Ince to pick out Robson down the touchline. Well, there's no doubt who at the moment is the butt of the Manchester United chance, and that's the player you're looking at. United trying to put their stamp on the game and not get drawn into a spoiling sort of match. McClair, sharp.
That's very unsharp-like. Normally in a situation like that, a nice ball just to play first time. Lee Sharp produces better quality than that.
Robson. Saying to Joe Worrell that he was having his shirt tugged, and that's why he didn't continue the run. Game goes on. Sagers saying that was his. A real challenge by Fashanu that time. He was surprised that Pallister just popped up in front of him. Jones. Hardly. Holdsworth is in offside position. He's trying to get off the pitch, in fact. He's walking down the touchline now. McAllister. Well, Brian Robson didn't complain, but Ince did on his behalf, but the referee had seen it anyway. And McAllister on the high side.
That was a crunching tackle. I mean, to be fair to both players, I think the thing that saved them both there, they both go for the ball. I mean, it was a fierce tackle, but I think you'll find Brian Robson, if you ask me about that, will say, hey, fierce but fair. Both eyes on the ball. McAllister and Robson both met it almost simultaneously.
I'm just starting to think what sort of match we might have had the championship depended on this. It's been fierce enough. The linesman, Colin Jones on the far side. Jones drifting in towards Schmeichel. Cantona clipped from behind by Scales. Sharp is in behind them here. Fitzgerald and Barton both watching the ball rather than the man. It's a terrific try from Lee Sharp. And an acrobatic stop by Sagers.
Thought it was offside for me. I watched Lee Sharp as this move was developing. And initially I thought it was offside, but there's certainly nothing wrong with his attempt or the spectacular save from Hans Sagers.
Helping the defending. Robson. Jones. And Manchester United replying in kind in the tigerish tackling.
That's what you need as champions, Martin. That's what they've got. They compete for absolutely everything. I think he's offside initially, but from there on, it's the quality and skill of Lee Sharp that develops. You can see what he tries to do, but Hans Sagers is up to it.
Ince. Cantona. Oh. Well, his class has shone through since he's become a Manchester United player, and Leeds, at the end of a disappointing season, have to live with the loss. McClare. Sharp. Problems for Wimbledon here. Still Sharp. Barton protests, but a corner it is. The twin peaks of Gary Pallister and Steve Bruce are up for the corner. This is Cantona. Bruce makes a little decoy run. Robson hits Barton, comes back to Bruce. Oh, great play from Bruce. And Sharp. Here's Pallister. Cantona trying to claim it at the far post. But the high spot, really, in the hurly-burly in the Wimbledon penalty area was Steve Bruce's work on the ball.
Yes, I think it comes from here now. Watch. First of all, his touch is excellent. Then you think he's going to shoot. Little slip there, throws it across. And how important a touch was that from Warren Barton? Still not finished. Back in again. And John Scales rescues the situation.
Well, you might recall he did it at Old Trafford on Monday night when he teed one up for Lee Sharp. Well, in stoppage time, it's a corner to Manchester United. Points. Needed a call then. Well, any time Jones gets it wrong, he's reminded of it lengthily by the United fans. Hughes slipping. Ince going in there. Hardly. Oh. Well,
that was the first real check. I don't think it was a penalty. There were shouts from the three Wimbledon supporters that are in here and one or two of the players. But I don't think that Robbie Earl ever had enough control of the ball to warrant the penalty decision. What it was the first time, though, that Robbie Earl has found himself a bit of space, and an excellent ball from Dean Holdsworth to find him.
Hardly. It's a corner. Deep into stoppage time at the end of the first half. Scales changing his position. John Scales to go now towards the far post. Michael can only pat it down. But at half-time here on the final day of England's Premier League, the Dane at one end and the Dutchman at the other have kept clean sheets so far. And Manchester United, even as champions, never expected a stroll here. They're certainly not getting one. At half-time in South London, it's Wimbledon 0, Manchester United 0.
Welcome back to Super Sunday and the last live Premier League game of the season. We're at Shelhurst Park, which, as you can see, is full. No goals so far, 4 shots from Wimbledon, 2 on target, 6 from United, 3 on target, 50% strike rate, 6 corners in total. Not too many free kicks conceded, although there have been 1 or 2 sharp challenges out there, and only 10 offside decisions. Remember highlights later of Queen's Park Rangers and Aston Villa. Our guest is Teddy Sheringham. It's a good job we were in the spaceship there. The noise behind me is I think someone's on the pitch without any clothes. We'll stay in here. Teddy Sheringham, the Spurs striker, is our guest. It's been pretty... This way. It's been pretty sharp, hasn't it? 1 or 2 challenges. The tone set by Vinnie Jones, really. The first biting tackle of the afternoon. Timed at 4 seconds. He's getting slow now that he's a pop star, eh, Teddy?
Yeah, it was nice to see, really, because it could so easily have gone into an end-of-season game and everybody would have had a bit of fun, but now at least there's a bit of tenacity in the game, and you should make for a good second half as well, and that's what the English public want to see, I think.
It was unfortunate, that, wasn't it? Maybe
yeah,
quite
it
the
wasn't
start.
as bad as it looked. I don't think he caught him, but it was just to show that Wimbledon meant business, really.
United have been caressing the ball around and creating the odd chance or 2, and no more so perhaps than Lee Sharp, who went through very early on. What did you make of this, Teddy?
Yeah, it was a good chance in the end. I don't think he realised he had so much time. The keeper came and then stopped, and it wasn't a bad effort, but looking back on it, I bet he's thinking that he wished he'd put it on target, and it would have definitely been a goal.
As the end of the half approached, it was Sharp again, looking for a curler this time, top corner, but Hans Segers was equal to it.
Yeah,
Terrific effort, wasn't it?
This was a superb effort. I mean, he knew in his mind as soon as he got the ball here that what he was going to do, and he got his half a yard and whipped a great ball in. Perhaps it wasn't going right in the top corner, but it was good enough to beat most keepers, but Hans Segers pulled a great save out.
It was a good stop, wasn't it?
He knows here that he wants him on his left foot, and he's just got the half a yard, little shimmy, and that was where it was going. Great save as well, though.
So where's your money at the moment? You said Wimbledon at the start,
I did say Wimbledon, yeah, but looking at it, I think it's got a 0-0 draw all over it, really. Hopefully there will be a couple of goals, but it looks very even at the moment, doesn't it? Not very many chances, and it takes something special to open the game up.
It's nearly provided by Steve Bruce. That's something special. Right on half-time this, the ball bobbling about in Wimbledon's box. There was a chance or 2 in amongst this little lot, wasn't there?
Yeah, people label centre-halves that haven't got any skill, but he brings this ball right in very nicely. And very unselfish, laying it across the box. I think if he was a striker, he would have shot from there. If not the first time, when he brought it inside, he would have shot.
And here's the other centre-back.
Yeah, great little ball back in, but great defender from John Scales as well.
Of course, there are people chasing targets. Let's remind ourselves that Dean Holdsworth is 3 goals behind you in the chase for the Golden Boot. He said he'd get 4. No signs of that yet, though, is there?
Not at the moment, no, but he had 1 half cross shot. I think it was a cross, really, but just come off the wrong side of his foot. And I'm sure he would have claimed it was a shot if it had gone in.
United, if they win today, will match the record of the '67 champions. So still plenty on it. And later we've got highlights, of course, from Loftus Road, Queen's Park Rangers and Aston Villa. But still hovering above Shelhurst Park here in South London. And it has cheered up a little bit. Maybe I was unkind to the weatherman earlier on. The sun has come out for United's encore. A full house at Shelhurst Park. No goals as yet, but plenty more to come yet on Super Sunday. We're here for Sunday. Manchester United's encore at Shelhurst Park. They are the champions, as the flag says, in 1993, the first ever Premier League champions. 30,115 in at Shelhurst Park in order to celebrate that. And those marvellous pictures are being provided by our airship, which is circling Shelhurst Park, and a lot of South London this afternoon. No goals at half-time, Wimbledon and Manchester United. Don't forget later, highlights from Loftus Road. That fella might be able to see Loftus Road from where we are. It's a sight you don't often see at football grounds now, isn't it, as the pylons are being replaced by other forms of lighting. Let's go back and rejoin our commentators, Andy Gray and Martin Tyler.
Well, we've got a sight that you'd like to see often on football grounds for the second half. It's Ryan Giggs on for Manchester United. He's taken over from Dennis Irwin. And during the half-time break, maybe the first signs of summer at Shelhurst Park. The sun is out. The last live Premier League football that you'll see on Sky Sports in this inaugural season. A couple of fixtures next week, of course, at Loftus Road and Highbury, if you want to go and see it in the flesh. Wimbledon to start the second half. 0-0 here. And the arrival of Giggs and the departure of Irwin means that Lee Sharp will play at left back. And his first task to jump here against Vinnie Jones. Ball by Robson. Fashanu. Manchester United are the first to recognise a certain resentment in other quarters about the publicity that they attract. I'm sure viewers on Merseyside would like me to point out that in between the last two titles at Old Trafford, the trophy has been to Anfield 11 times. But even in that part of the world, the most grudging voice has admitted that Manchester United are worthy champions this season. Season for them that has just some 45 minutes to run.
Not forgetting it's been a few times that hit Goodison in that spell as well, Martin, so it's spent a fair time in Merseyside.
Here's Fitzgerald. Now Barton. Pallister's header. Jones. Trying to hound Gary Pallister. But here's Ince. A little bit of room where there seemed to be not very much. And it's put out by Scales. A chance to get a quick word from our touchline man, Nick Collins.
Martin, just to brief you on the substitution, Dennis Irwin has a slight thigh strain, that's why he's come off. Just had a quick word also with Joe Kinnear about what was said at half-time. Keep at it, basically, is the message from the Wimbledon boss. But look also for Robbie Earle to be breaking forward more from midfield.
Thanks, Nick. That is confirmation of what Andy and I felt, that Robbie Earle had been rather quiet in the first half. He's certainly making a run now. Clark. Robson there again, vigilant, not losing his concentration.
I think, to be fair to Robbie Earle, that's one of the major reasons we didn't see too much of him was Brian Robson's presence there, because he's been the one that's been designated to keep an eye on Earle's forward running, and in the first half did it so well. As you say, you and I seen very little, or saw very little of Robbie Earle.
That might be one key to what happens in the second half, whether Robson, short of practice over the full 90 minutes in the Premier League, whether he can continue to keep the reins on Robbie Earle. Fitzgerald. Bruce. Just waited stride too long before playing the little ball infield, which was aimed for Cantona. Cantona beating Fitzgerald. Touched off by Hughes. McClare quickly on the scene. Giggs trying to arrow it across there where Hughes might collect. Giggs again, very anxious to pick up the tempo of the game quickly.
He'd been anxious to play as well. I think all Manchester United players will have wanted to play today. Final game of the season, a huge contingent of United fans in the ground. I wouldn't be surprised either at some time to see Dion Dublin, Martin, get a run.
Jones. Robson right on the spot again. Which is Fashanu. Hardly. Jones hoisting it up. Not one that Earl could fight for, or Andy Clark. McLaren. Here's Hughes. Well, when they really put their minds to it, Manchester United have shown they have the measure of the rest of this league. Robson. McClare. They're putting their minds to it here, all right. Cantona.
It's almost as if they're willing Brian Robson to get a goal. It really is. Again, it was Robson winning of the tackle that sets it up. McClare tries to tee him up. It's Fitzgerald again there. You watch again as Cantona comes in, who gets a very important block there.
It's a bit of mud in the eye. That's a minor complication for Brian Robson after what he's been through over the past 6 or 7 years.
The signs are there that we've seen all season. Every time they've upped the tempo a little bit, Manchester United, they've looked capable of breaking through Wimbledon. Very aware, the little 1-2 on the edge of the box. Cheryl gets the first puck, but watch how quickly he gets his legs across and just denies Eric Cantona.
Manchester United, remember, 6 straight wins. They've lost only 2 of their last 26 in the Premier League since they were beaten at Aston Villa, which looked a real damning defeat at the time, back in November. Clark one-on-one with Parker. Not for long because Sharp is there to help, but Clark defies the odds. Until Ince again restores the order for Manchester United and bundles Jones out of the way as well. Well, in a season in which Vinnie Jones has regularly been in trouble with the authorities, Paul Ince can't remember going through another season prior to this one without a suspension to his name. He's not had one this time around, and that's another sign of his increasing maturity. Holsworth. Cantona, Giggs is away if he sees him. Cantona might do it on his own. Now Giggs, who stayed onside. Hughes coming in, but Barton there first.
No, there was nothing wrong with the move, was there? Cantona, we thought maybe hadn't seen Giggs, but he knew he was there all right. He attempted to play it first time, and I just wondered had someone attacked the near post, would have been more beneficial to them. The ball in from Giggs was certainly good enough.
McClare! Oh, the flag was up against Hughes. It wouldn't have counted. That couldn't stop our admiration for Hans Segers.
Yeah, Segers does everything right. And you can see he is offside there, Mark Hughes, but he made it quite comfortable for the goalkeeper in the end by basically heading the ball straight to him. I think Mark Hughes would be pretty happy to have looked round and seen the linesman's flag up.
Fashanu. Giggs. Here's Ardley. Well, allowed to turn. Wimbledon hoping to be stimulated by this huge crowd. When did they play a league game in front of 30,000 before in what is officially their home fixture, even though the majority of the support are following Manchester United? The answer to that question is, of course, never before. Maybe on the capacity of their previous ground, Plough Lane. Parker missed the run-in at the end of last season, and that was one factor why Manchester United couldn't really make it tell as Leeds strode on to the Championship. Bruce. He's playing like Cantona today. Cantona coming back to admire from close quarters. Alistair. There's no shrinking violet when it comes to skill on the ball, nor Hughes. Here's Giggs. Manchester United in full cry. Giggs with the cross. So it would have been a wonderful finale had it led to a goal, in keeping with all their work over the past months.
Yeah, he likes the crowd up as soon as he picks up the ball round it with his pace and his direction. The one thing that has let him down many times this season, really, the only thing that probably has is his crossing. Lets him down again.
Picked on by Fashanu, then by Ardley. Alistair stooping. Robinson's vision here. Cantona for Parker. Clark's got back with him. And that's fine defending. And he feels that he forced Parker to put it wide.
He did, Martin.
It's a corner.
He did. He's got a case. Chased him all the way back. If you watch it carefully, it just comes off the outside of Parker's foot. And Andy Clark's right, that was a goal kick, but Joe Worrell, to be fair, was on the wrong side to see it.
Giggs with the corner. Almost dropping for Bruce. Hit the high spots in terms of goal scoring, Steve Bruce, as he did a couple of years ago. That's Lee Sharp getting into the party mood. Leclerc. And I think Bruce's contribution against Sheffield Wednesday, particularly the second goal so late into stoppage time, really analysed as the point when Manchester United's championship ambitions seemed that they were going to be realised. Sharp delighting the crowd with that little touch on the far side. McAllister. Trying to come up with a deep cross there because both Fashanu and Holsworth were trying to do their work beyond the far post.
Could have taken it on another 10, 15 yards or mark before crossing it there, Brian McAllister.
Ardley with the corner. Maybe aiming for Jones, but he didn't find him. Now Jones with a chance at the throw. He plays to the gallery again. You can't say he'd turn a hair because he hasn't got much hair to turn. Passionate. Here's Scales. It was a sight of goal, and he certainly snatched at the ball as it dropped onto the half volley.
Centre-back's finish would be the kindest thing to see in there, I think.
Well, we keep going through the summer months. Double helping from Norway, a crucial week for England. It's early in June. And then the European Under-18 Championships. All the England games live in that tournament. And a fine crop of youngsters at England's disposal too. Joe Worrell wants a kick at the ball. And with Vinnie Jones around, he was rather fortunate that he wasn't kicked himself.
Peter Schmeichel was rather fortunate that Jones didn't slice that slightly more. That's another miss hit. It's almost embarrassing. Watch this, look, slices it off the outside of his foot. Peter Schmeichel thinks it's going harmlessly wide, but then the concern in his face.
Well, Manchester United were victims when Wimbledon were setting out their stall as potential party spoilers back in the mid-80s. They did the double over United in their first season in the old First Division with Wimbledon. They also knocked Ferguson's team into the League Cup on the night of a famous incident between Viv Anderson and John Fashanu. And Fashanu here is in the centre of a flare-up. And Brian Robson helps Joe Worrell to calm things down.
I think this is what probably started. This is the earlier one when he gets caught really in the old-fashioned sandwich here, and John Fashanu is not the one to be bumping into. He really is a solid lad.
Pushed by Parker on Clark. Obviously, a huge number of Manchester United season ticket holders from Old Trafford have travelled down, but this game giving other United fans, particularly those based in London, and certainly a lot from around the world who have made special journeys to get here to see the champions and to cheer them home. Alex Ferguson himself was telling me he knew of supporters coming from South Africa and Australia, from the United States. And the manager himself can allow himself the satisfaction few managers can ever feel. Record-breaking day for Wimbledon on the attendance front, and here's McClare. Sagers just steers it wide of the post and beyond the in-rushing Cantona.
Well, if Hans Sagers had got any more on this, then Eric Cantona would have had a simple tap-in. He gets a touch, it's just enough, but not too much as to stop the ball for Cantona.
Giggs to take the corner. That's in. Goal for Manchester United. Not directly in from the foot of Paul Ince, but they turn to him. And a few supporters want to join in the embraces as well, being sent away by the Manchester United players and being yelled off by the vast majority here.
Well, there's no doubt that Paul Ince will claim this. Hits it very well, it's a difficult one, gets a deflection off Fitzgerald, and really Hans Sagers can do nothing whatsoever about that.
So Ince is a scorer at Shelhurst Park again. Just as he was here against Crystal Palace on a big, big night last month. And it's Wimbledon 0, Manchester United 1. But Sagers has been in splendid form, but that little flick off Scott Fitzgerald left him absolutely helpless. Giggs. Well, here's McAllister. It was the ankle tap by Ince that Joe Worrell blew for. Ardley. Barton. Trying to sling it in. And Andy Clark comes around the back. Here's Earl. And Holsworth! Well, it came very quickly to him, but he took the pace off the ball. And then Schmeichel came charging out.
They had the man over in Andy Clark, and as it breaks, he's looking to shoot here, Robbie L. The first real chance in the match for Dean Holsworth. Just enough from Peter Schmeichel to thwart him.
We're 20 minutes into the second half. Pallister. Are Manchester United moving towards another victory to round off the Premier League season with 7 straight successes? Hughes. Cantona being chased by Fitzgerald. United's ball. Cantona smuggles it through to Robson. McClare! Well, any stronger contact and it would have been 2.
Super piece of football from Manchester United, started by Cantona. You don't see the arrogance in a little flick. Robson's cross is pretty near perfect, but Brian McClare is what, inches away from making a better contact.
McClare so close. It's so frustrating, really, not being able to talk to Eric Cantona about this type of skill. It's been a great addition to the British scene. And maybe even he can't find the words to describe it, but he is a deep, thoughtful man.
I think there's one good word that describes it, ability.
But some can talk about ability, as you can talk about yours, Andy.
Or lack of in my case.
And others, it just comes naturally to them.
But Paul Ince was so smiling here, Martin, and this was why. I mean, they dealt with the corner quite well. But watch the deflection it takes off of Fitzgerald. He strikes it well enough, the volley. And even though Hans Sagers is standing on that side, you see the horrible bounce just in front of his right hand there that took it over it. It's a wonderful angle, isn't it?
Well, it's there for all to see. If you want to know where the players were, the defenders were, there's the indication. Alec Ferguson would love to have that kind of view on every game. The camera from the sky here on Sky Sports. Well, never write Wimbledon off. Here's McAllister. Ince again. Not neglecting his duties. Has led to a corner. Just left Giggs upfield this time. And even he has to come back now. Gets the better of Ardley with the help of McClare. Joe Worrell wants the game to go on, although it was a foul by Jones. A bit of tugging by Ardley. Manchester United never enough to keep the ball. Robson. And eventually they have to stop the play on the insistence of the referee, and even after that, Ince drilled a lovely ball out to the left. But it couldn't be regarded as a dead ball, and the restart. Joe Kinnear is going to make a change. He's calling Neil Ardley off. And he's going to replace him with Roger Joseph. Joseph going in at right back, and Barton will play in Ardley's role on the right-hand side of midfield. There's no offside here. It's a great chance for Robson, and he's done it! And that's what Manchester United wanted. When the list of goal scorers in this historic season for the club is completed, Brian Robson's name will be on it.
Well, this is quite incredible. Brian Robson's not offside. I don't know if it's Roger Joseph, who's only just came onto the pitch. Perhaps he's gone to sleep a little bit. But certainly he's the only one that can have been talking about keeping, not Robson onside, but Mark Hughes, who was further afield. But when he got in there, I didn't think there was going to be any other result than Robbo tucking it away. I really didn't.
His first goal for 18 months. Of joy you saw on Monday night when Gary Pallister put his name on the list as well. And now the senior citizen amongst the playing staff is a scorer as well. And Manchester United, after a very even first half, going out here with the right kind of bag. So Robson joins Pallister as scorers in the Premier League. But the Wimbledon substitution really backfiring. Not just perhaps in the positioning of Roger Joseph, but because collectively the team lost their concentration. Joe Kinnear was changing it to try and put some more pep into his side. And within seconds, the ball was in the back of the Wimbledon net. Bruce. May not have had many games this season, but that hasn't dulled the power of thought. Fashanu. And Robson was so much quicker in his thinking than anyone else on the pitch to make it all possible for Manchester United's second.
Here we go, Mark. We can have a look at it again now. That's Brian Robson there, so if you look at that, he is not offside, there's no doubt. But if we look up, it's this corner up here we've got to pay attention to. And if we run it on and take the free, break the dead ball, and then if we just hold it there, that's the one they're concerned about. And Mark Hughes, you can see there, is in an offside position. Now, whether the linesman, you can see Robson, he's not. Whether the linesman's decided, Hughes isn't, Robson makes a run through and finishes the goal off.
Parker.
It's Wilson from Chatterton.
Well, it was certainly a thought-provoking replay. Roger Joseph right on the very, very edge of it, beyond Mark Hughes and Warren Barton. It's in the book, and it's Brian Robson's goal. And nothing, it seems, is going to interrupt Manchester United's progress this season. Next season, that's another matter, as Leeds United would tell you.
The real test then begins, doesn't it? Can they emulate what only Liverpool have done in the last 20-odd years, and that is retain the championship?
Particularly when the challenge for United in the European Cup looms large, a competition forever etched on the hearts of all connected with the club, the competition which took the team of 35 years ago on that ill-fated flight from Belgrade via Munich. Fashanu. Here's Bruce. A bit of keep ball here. Sharp. Breaks off Scales. United's throw. Well, they know they're the champions, and they're playing like champions. Parker. Pressure may be off, but the willingness to win is very much on.
Well, they may be knocking it about a little bit now, Martin, but it's what's gone before that's earned them that right.
Fashanu with that strength that is the hallmark of his game, but Gary Pallister just switched into a different gear.
Well, he had a chance, John Fashanu. I honestly thought he should have gone across the centre-back, and that would have cut him off completely, but Pallister there showing he's quicker than a lot of people give him credit for.
With Ardley off, Barton takes the corner. The highest head was Bruce's. And Schmeichel, not so sure then. But when Wimbledon needed the ball to fall their way, it didn't happen. Joseph. Fashanu. And Ryan Giggs still recognising that there's a need for him to defend at times.
That's one of the things that's been so impressive for me today about this Manchester United performance. In a game where they knew they were going to be trying to be intimidated by Wimbledon, where tackles are going to be flying about. The league's over. A lot of teams would have ducked it, kept themselves safe. Not Manchester United. They've been prepared to mix it, not shirk a thing. That's been very impressive today.
And you have to compliment Alex Ferguson on his team selection in bringing back Brian Robson. Would have been easy enough just to say same 11 again.
I would never know if they would have made the same decision had they needed a result, Martin, but certainly if you look at the games where you'd want somebody like Brian Robson playing, or somebody like Robbo would certainly have looked at this game and thought, hey, I want to be a part of it.
McClare. Bruce again. No one's enjoyed it more than him today. Ince with the pass. Hughes, Giggs is there. McClare's coming in as well. Cantona loitering in the centre. Ince with the volley!
Well, this really is a wonderful volley. Great vision from Mark Hughes in the first place. Precision pass. And that's fabulous technique from Paul Ince.
Well, you start to run out of superlatives. Robson. Free kick to Wimbledon.
I tell you what they are signing off with, Martin. They're signing off by giving all the other Premier League managers some food for thought in this close season. Just what will they have to do next year to put a stop to this? Because you can bet your life that Alex Ferguson, given a chance, will try and strengthen this squad.
just to be the start. But in praising the success of the championship, we shouldn't forget that Alex Ferguson has brought the FA Cup and the Cup Winners' Cup, the League Cup, the Super Cup all to Old Trafford in the last 3 years. But you can tell from the reaction from the supporters that this is the one they've been waiting for. And that goes really for everyone connected with Manchester United. Joseph's mind was wandering then. He suddenly got the ball thrown to him. Holdsworth. Jones. But make no mistake, Wimbledon came here today to try and get some reflected glory by beating the champions. But as the sun has started to shine through in the second half, Manchester United have got better and better and are worthily 2 goals to the good with 10 minutes to go. Cantona, Hughes, and they're not settling for 2. Is that going to spin beyond Joseph? Here's Fashanu. And there was little between the sides in the first half. There looks a big gulf now. Clark.
There wasn't a great deal, Martin, you're right, between the sides in the first half, but you always felt that the more likely team to score was going to be the one in the red shirts.
Well, we pointed out that Alex Ferguson let his players off the leash for a few days, but how responsibly they've come back to work today. Well, you do feel Wimbledon's best hope is at a set play. They are good at making it awkward for goalkeepers. This time they work it short via Jones, back to Barton again. Holdsworth! Dean Holdsworth pulls one back for Wimbledon, and it's 2-1. And the set piece does see the ball in Schmeichel's net, and he's not happy about it. There's a real inquest going on here.
He's not happy because no one's on the post. I think they all come out, and it's a cracking header from Dean Holdsworth. Now, how often have we said in the past that there's no one on the post, then you do risk conceding goals you wouldn't normally concede. Someone's on the near post there, they're just knocking it away.
For Holdsworth, 19 now in the Premier League. No obstruction. Manchester United in the persons of Ince and Hughes are angry with that. Wimbledon have something to encourage them now in the closing stages. Suddenly, a certain amount of silence falls around Shelhurst Park. An indication of just how little support Wimbledon have got. Cantona. Free kick. Giggs already has come across.
Well, it certainly his side for the left footer. I was wondering maybe Gary Pallister would we see him again, Matt, but I don't think even Gary feels he could probably score from this side of the pitch. But you can bet your life Ryan Giggs will be looking to have a whack at this.
Maybe a touch of cramp for Holdsworth. It was an excellent header. Back across the goalkeeper. He's tweaked a muscle down the back of the leg. But with only some 6 minutes of his season left, I'm sure he'll play through the pain. Sagers has asked for 4 in the wall. It's Giggs! Wow. The goalkeeper was miles away from it. The shot certainly wasn't miles away from the goal.
Now, how's that stayed out? He hits it quite beautifully. It's taking the paint off the post there, sure. Well, he gave us an example of his talent on Monday from dead balls, didn't he?
Joseph. Well, Ryan Giggs not exactly a newcomer this season, but one feature of the Premier League has been the number of youngsters who've blossomed in it. You think of Gary Flitcroft at Manchester City. And I saw a lad play for Tottenham yesterday. Remember the name Danny Hill, one of the youngsters coming through along the same production line as Nick Barmby, who's also had a splendid first season in league football. But Paul Ince has done it week in, week out, minute in, minute out, game after game. It's a corner. Trying to keep an eye on Steve Bruce here. Bruce providing most of the movement in the corner, but Vinnie Jones able to cut it off before it gets deep enough for Bruce's liking. Cantona. Hughes, can he reach it? This is fine covering by McAllister. Sagers has to kick on his weaker foot, and it rather showed. Brian McAllister on his stronger side, the left, came across well to deny Mark Hughes. Ince. Robson wants another one. And Sagers stopping him and also stopping Cantona's chance. The Frenchman was moving in.
Now looking for another one, and had he hit it any better, I'm sure he would have got another one. Just choked it into the ground a little bit.
The plaudits. Dean Holsworth moved up from Brentford for this season, wasn't fit at the start. Had he been, maybe he might have been out of Teddy Sheringham's reach by now.
Yeah, I think we can look back on his first season at the top level and be very, very pleased with what he's achieved.
But Teddy still leads by 2. We don't know yet what Les Ferdinand's been doing at Loftus Road this afternoon. Highlights of that coming up very shortly when we finish here at Shelhurst Park. Holsworth. Oh, it's a man on his near side. It's Brian McAllister. Jones saw him. Wimbledon might yet get a share of the spoils. Schmeichel can only pat it down. It's Holsworth again. And it's a corner. And the victory isn't in the bag just yet. As the police try to make sure that there is no pitch invasion at the end.
You what? I'll lay you odds. They stayed off the pitch on Monday night, Mark. I'll lay you odds. They'll do well to keep them off the pitch today.
Barton's corner. Clark. Robson limping away from that particular challenge. Probably forward by McAllister. Holsworth. Now Clark. Manchester United just lost their concentration right at the end. Lee Sharp making sure he hopes that there isn't one late goal to go past Schmeichel here. But possibly the last alarm. Holsworth launched himself into the attempted bicycle kick. All the frowns on the Manchester United bench are concerned about the behaviour of the fans, really. And Peter Schmeichel has gone across here to a corner of the ground where there's the greatest amount of risk, I think, of an invasion, and saying, come on, let's do it right to the very end. The players have done it right. And let's make sure the fans have the same standards. It is tempting, of course, particularly knowing that there are no more games to come. The chance just to patter back, to whisper and shout celebratory words into the ears of a Manchester United hero before they head to the safety of the dressing room.
I think if I was playing for Manchester United anyway, I'd be making my way towards the back four and trying to play there for the last minute.
Particularly left back.
It's nearest the tunnel. You can bet your life there'll be a few sprinters in red shirts when Joe Worrell decides that time is up, Mark.
I think they're following your thoughts that Alec Ferguson is going already.
Well, if I was down to Joe Worrell, I'd blow my whistle now. The ball's right in that corner where the tunnel is. The quickest way off.
Schmeichel. It's back from Joseph, not really in the right direction for Wimbledon. Clark. Hardly space down by the touchline there for Brian McAllister to approach the ball. Fitzgerald has come up, making a late entry into the penalty area. Maybe the last chance for an equaliser for Wimbledon. It is Holdsworth again, who somehow has that sixth sense as to where the ball might drop, which is the gift of all strikers at this level.
I saw Joe Worrell just signal there to his linesman that he felt there was about 2 minutes left.
Robson into the corner. There is a fence at the right-hand end of the ground.
Have you seen the Manchester United dugout? It's empty. There's not a soul in there's not a soul in the dugout.
They've gone for safety elsewhere. Fashanu, and they might miss the last Manchester United move here. Cantona insurging the legs forward last time. McClare's there as well. And Fingers stops a postscript here. Harry Pallister gave us one in stoppage time against Blackburn on Monday. Flags up.
Oh, they come on. Oh, no.
And Joe Worrell says, I think discretion there coming into the mind of the referee. He's not going to clear the pitch. And Manchester United go off despite a week of backslapping and glass raising. They maintain their marvellous form right to the very end. Goals here from Paul Ince, and the one that'll make the headlines from Brian Robson. It turned out to be the winner as well, because Dean Holdsworth got one back for Wimbledon late on. A 7th straight win to finish with a real flourish. 24 wins in all in the Premier League, 12 draws, 6 defeats, exactly the same figures as their last title-winning team of 1967. Wimbledon wanted to steal the show today with the spotlight on United. And although they've lost today, they've had an amazing season as well. And they continue to make their critics eat their words. How they'd love to play to a packed house like this, week in, week out. But today it belongs again to Manchester United. And the fans being told to get off the pitch. Andy, we can assume the game's over, can we?
I think Joe Worrell used his sense them up. Looked for a free kick. Obviously he thought, oh, there's 30 seconds left. There's no way we'll get them off the pitch. And he quite sensibly told the players to go. I felt a bit sorry for Eric Cantona. He was in the Wimbledon half when Joe decided. But I just wonder though if they're trying to get them off, whether Manchester United players will reappear just for a quick wave. But I would suggest it's a far more dodgy situation today than it was on Monday night.
Well, the game is officially over. Manchester United have won by 2-1, and the relatively quick clearing of the playing surface does, as you suggest, mean that Manchester United want to come out for one last lap of honour and maintain contact with the supporters. Our pictures showing again that very few have left here. Shelhurst Park, the home of Crystal Palace, now of Division 1. But it will remain the home of Wimbledon, and Manchester United will play Wimbledon here next season. But these supporters, who have been with Manchester United every step of the way, the most popular club in terms of fans through the turnstiles, and as we pointed out so often, they come from all over the country. The Brummie Reds there, looking on the bright side of life. What commercial success it brings to Old Trafford as well as the football prestige. Just look at the different styles of shirt that are being marketed, the scarves, all the souvenirs, everyone wanting to show their allegiance, and now hoping for the players re-emerging.
A bit like a pop concert, isn't it, Mark? No one's leaving at all.
Will go, so really they've got to show themselves somewhere.
I'm sure actually the police are in there with Alex Ferguson as they say to him, you know, well, it is okay, we don't feel we can keep hold of the fans, it's up to you. I'm sure if they thought that the fans would stay off the pitch, Mark, then there's nothing that the Manchester United players would like to do more than come out and take one more final bow.
And of course, if they come out into any part of the ground, the director's box, for example, the fans will only then run on to be even nearer to them. So the decision is, one would suggest, simply whether to come out at all, and if they do, it will be an attempted lap of honour. And there, by their mere presence, demanding another sight of the champions of the Premier League. Andy, you've been in these situations when teams have come into the last month of the season and you've been a winner, and when it's not gone quite so well. Your admiration for Manchester United and the way they've addressed their task over these last 7 games.
I think that's been the key. You look for signs. You look at Manchester United's last 7 games, 7 victories. That is an emphatic answer to anyone who doubted that this side and Alex Ferguson would stay the course and would choke it again. There could not have been a more emphatic answer from his team, from him in particular as well, from Alex Ferguson in particular. And to say they're worthy winners doesn't do them justice.
Well, the debates are still going on down below on the far side of the ground as to whether they will come out. Martin Edwards not a party to that, staying in his seat. But you point out the 7 straight wins. They did that, of course, in 1981 when there was no pressure, and Dave Sexton left the club at the end of that season. I think they finished 8th. They have done it 5 of the 7 wins when the real heat was in the kitchen.
Yeah, people said last year that Leeds didn't so much win it as Manchester United threw it away. Well, I think this year no one's thrown it away, Martin. Manchester United can quite rightly and proudly say we won the first Premier League championship, and no one No one in the country can argue with it.
And Ryan Giggs will be an attraction wherever he plays. He's been, if you like, part of the icing on the cake, but it's all started from the back, really. Rick Parry watching, and the man who presented the trophy to Steve Bruce and Brian Robson on Monday night at Old Trafford. That was a wonderfully orchestrated occasion. It is more difficult here, and of course Manchester United aren't totally in control. And we're now taking you to the very door of the dressing room, where one fan seems to have got all the way in there.
I think they look there, Martin, and I think that the scenes there do suggest that they want to come out. And again, it is a tough decision for them. I wouldn't like it. You know, I know the players want to come out. But I just wonder if the fans would be able to hold their emotions in check long enough for everyone in the ground to see them and applaud them.
Yes, it's a very difficult decision. It's not a purely football decision. It's to be made on security grounds, and it would be awful for the whole game if something went wrong in the next few minutes. That's what they've got to weigh up here. Everything has gone swimmingly for Manchester United. Yet again on the pitch, certainly in the way they staged the presentation and the lap of honour, posed properly for all the right photographs on Monday night. But I say again that matters not really in their own hands here, and they have to take advice from the police, who were very concerned before the game about what would happen with the fans who travelled down without tickets. They estimated some 5,000 might have made the journey, but it's quite clear now that they will re-emerge, and the responsibility, the players doing their part, the responsibility passes now to the supporters. And wouldn't it be great, wouldn't it be the perfect end if they can manage to go round unimpaired here. All eyes on the far corner of the ground. And Alec Ferguson leads out Manchester United for the last lap of honour of the Premier League season. The encroachments close to the party at the moment are from photographers, not from fans, we should stress, although maybe one or two trying to get in. But there has been now a break from beneath us, and I think that might spoil the party. They'll turn tail here. But the vast majority still shouting to the minority not to spoil it, but spoil it they may have done this time.
That's balmy, isn't it? When you think there's 27, probably more, thousand supporters, Manchester United, you get half a dozen idiots there run on and just spoil it for everybody. It really is balmy. We know they're happy, we know they're overjoyed at winning it, but there's that mindless minority have spoiled it for the majority. That says it.
Well, it looks now as though there will be no take two. Sam Haman, Mr. Wimbledon himself, paying his tribute there. He's on the losing side today, but not when it comes to the financial matters. Some £300,000 the gate receipts here, by far a record for Wimbledon. So as the fans wait and wonder, just to remind you of the final score in the final match of the season for these two teams. Wimbledon 1, Manchester United 2.
Thank you, Andy Gray and Martin Tyler. I think that's the last that Shelhurst Park has seen of the champions this afternoon. Not us, hopefully. We'll be picking up one or two personalities shortly to hear their thoughts on the afternoon. United winners by 2-1. Super Sunday finishes at 6 o'clock. Plenty happening between now and then. Off to Loftus Road very shortly to see how Aston Villa got on this afternoon. Outside Shelhurst Park Stadium, Manchester United fans weaving their way home. It's a great pity that a mindless minority, and it really was a minority, spoiled it for, by far and away, an impeccably behaved majority this afternoon, but it doesn't look as though United will be coming back out onto the park. Let's go and join the skipper, Brian Robson, with Nick Collins.
Well, Brian, many congratulations. You start a game for the first time in several months and score your first goal of the season for good measure as well.
That was nice. Well, Gary Pallister before the game had given me the challenge. He'd scored against Blackburn. So they said I was the only one who hadn't scored a goal. So I had to get on the score sheet today.
Well, you timed your run perfectly for that. That really was the Brian Robson that we've come to see from many years ago as well. Here we go. I think we can show it to you here.
Yeah, I knew I'd run from deep, and I didn't think I'd be offside, but I didn't know if any of the other lads would have been offside. I mean, you look a long way offside there, but when the ball's actually played, I thought I was okay. Nice to see it go in the net.
And here comes another angle. Good time to get it too, just after you'd gone ahead.
Yes, it was. It's always nice to get the second goal, so then you can just relax a little bit more and try and keep the ball. But Wimbledon keep battling, they're always dangerous on set pieces, and they proved that again. So the lads had to keep going right at the end.
There was a lot of talk of it being a party atmosphere, and indeed it was to a certain extent, wasn't it? Did you feel we've got so many fans here that have made the trip, we've got to put on some kind of exhibition?
Yeah, it is. It's great that we have so many fans come along and watch us play. You know, everybody else in the country would love to have a following like we have. So you can't come down here and just because it's the last game of the season and we've already won the championship, you can't let them down. They've paid good money to watch the game, and I think the lads worked hard, and we tried to pass the ball about as much as we could.
Well, that's right, a very competitive game in fact.
Yes, it always is against Wimbledon, but we didn't want to end the season on a losing note. So it's nice that we've gone, I think it's 8 games we've won on the trot. So that's a great way to end the season. And
you've matched the record of the 67 side, which must be nice too.
Yes, it is. I mean, they were a fabulous side, and hopefully these lads can go on and emulate some of the things that they achieved.
Brian, well done. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks very much.
Yes, 124, drew 12, lost 6, just like the school of 67. Manchester United winning at Plough Lane by two goals to 1. I think we can check the match facts. We haven't got them at the moment. Yes, we have. 2-1 to Manchester United. 10 shots from Wimbledon, 3 on target, 15 shots from Manchester United, 9 on target, 18 corners in all. Fair number of free kicks, but terrific occasion this afternoon, and United winning it 2-1. Teddy Sheringham, the Spurs striker, is our guest. Let's have a look back at those second half goals. The opener, I think we've got to give it to Paul Ince, haven't we, Teddy?
Yeah, it's a great strike from his point of view. If I'd have hit one like that, I'd soon be claiming it. It was on the way in, but deflection just took it in nicely. I think it would have gone the other side of Seegers if it hadn't took that deflection, so he's got to claim that.
Doesn't surprise me to hear a striker say he would claim that.
Yeah, it was a sweet strike as well. He's a very good volleyer, Paul Ince. And he had one just over the bar a bit later, so it's fitting that he scored one.
He scored, of course, against Crystal Palace here a couple of weeks back in the 90th minute, and that one arguably clinched the title against Palace for Manchester United. Well, that was 1-0. Brian Robson, as we've just seen, got the second. We shouldn't forget Steve Bruce's part in this. It was his free kick.
Yeah, great little ball in there. Brian Robson definitely wasn't offside. I think Mark Hughes might have been over the far side, but he was on his way back, and he took it on and finished it very well. Great little ball in from Bruce.
He had to score then, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he was willing him on Richard, wasn't he?
Must have seemed like an age for him, though. These are the worst ones, are they? When you've got a one-on-one?
The hardest ones, but he's got that little space in there, and I think he knew he was going to put that in there as soon as he saw the keeper stand in the middle.
Well, we'll have a look at how Queen's Park Rangers got on very shortly. They were playing Villa this afternoon. Les Ferdinand with a particular interest in that one. He's chasing the golden boot. Teddy Sheringham out in front. Dean Holdsworth can't pinch it now, can he? Although he did
He had a good go, didn't he?
He did have a go this afternoon.
I was talking to Andy Gray before the game, and we said that he'd be lucky to get 4 chances. I think he did get the 4 chances, and that's a great goal. Scoring, that's a great header, that is. It's not just headed anywhere, he's made sure that's out of Schmeichel's reach as well. Great header.
How good is he? 19 Premier League goals in his first season in the top flight. That's not bad, is it?
It's a brilliant first season in the top flight. And to do it in a struggling side as such, I mean, it's only in the last 2 months or so that Wimbledon have come right up in the league, and they've been down the bottom most of the season, and to get 19 goals is superb.
Don't forget Loftus Road, very short, nearly into Aston Villa, very nearly that to Norwich City and Blackburn Rovers. It's good money all the way down there, isn't it, to Spurs? 444,000 to Tottenham, just over 400,000 for Wimbledon. Forest Middlesbrough and Crystal Palace going down with finishing money, which is not too bad. Division 1.